Hello, and welcome back to another track guide. This time we are in Sao Paulo, Brazil, in the new M2s, recently updated, and yeah, let's see how it goes. So let's begin here with the track state. It's currently 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 2 miles per hour north, 45% humidity. Quite cool track in my opinion, especially for Brazil. Brazil's always hot, because it's in South America, not South Africa. 47.3 time that I got. Definitely 46s are available, but this is the best lap time I was able to get because I am slow. Yeah, the M2s and track temperature is 91 degrees Fahrenheit. Dry, 85% usage, which is about normal what TRC use. I will be putting a setup in the Discord, TRC Discord. You just got to join that. Yeah, you should be able to find it. So let's get on with the track guide. Okay, so going into turn 1 here, you want to brake just before the 50 as you're going downhill. All your weight's at the front. It's very hard to slow down this corner. If you get it barely wrong, you won't even make the corner. It's impossible. You want to try and stay as far out as you possibly can and then come in just on the apex. Try and follow it around almost. Make sure you don't go too far on, or else you can bump off. This car has very soft suspension, so it is very bumpy, as well as not a lot of downforce, but it does have ABS and traction control. However, I do use traction control on 1, the lowest setting, because this car has barely any power compared to any other car. It barely wheel spins, so you should be fine. Carry it off to the left, just try and chuck it into the right. Make sure you keep at least a tyre on the white line so you don't get an off track. Follow it around to the left. This should be flat out all most of the time, unless you're really far to the right. That has happened a couple of times. You lose a lot of speed, so make sure you just try and follow that around. And then coming up to turn 4 here, brake at the 100 meters. Try and go down to third as far into the apex as you possibly can. I didn't want to go on there just because I didn't need to, and I had enough speed that I was carrying through. And if you try and stay more to the inside, you do gain time for some reason, but you carry a little bit less speed, which is a bit annoying. But you almost carry the same speed, so it should be fine. I didn't lose much time. So going up the hill, down to 4th, just try and use a little bit of the brakes to turn it in, and then make sure you aren't in the grass, because there is a bump. See that I just hit, had to let off a little bit, but it should be fine. Going down into 3rd gear, literally using as much track as you possibly can. You can go into this little stripped bit, but I most of the time don't. This car has very little downforce, so it's very hard to do that. Now into the left-hander, try and follow it as much as you possibly can. Again, I'm barely on the brakes, just using the brakes to turn with. Now you can go onto the grass and carry more speed, but most of the time it makes you lose a little bit of time, so I try not to do it. Down to 3rd, just see that. Oh my days, look how sideways I get. Oh, it's insane. That's because of all the trail braking I'm using. I'm able to chuck it in now, cut to the right and then cut to the left as much as you possibly can into there. It's very hard to do flat out unless you do a lot of laps and learn it, so you want to try and get as much to the left as you possibly can, onto the right, and then down to 3rd, cut over the curb a little bit. I go onto the grass. You want to try and wait to get on the throttle, because it's very easy to wash out wide and then there's no runoff. It's just all grass, which will just pull you off. And then running up to the line, this line, it can be important, but most of the time it's not. I try and stay a little bit more to the left. I didn't on this run. And then try and cut in. Now it is crucial you almost hit this, and then follow it as much as you possibly can. I am millimeters away from that wall, and then boom, track guide is over. Very quick one, very fun one though. I have to say, I loved racing this car. Do a little bit of a celebration because it took forever to get that lap done. Yeah, I don't really have any pointers. This track is very self-explanatory. Just got to remember there's very low downforce with this car, so it is very, very, very hard to get it. You just have to chuck it in most of the time. It is very nice. Like, if you break traction, it will easily gain back because it's very much a road car. So yeah, but I hope you enjoyed the track guide. Very quick one today. Not a lot that I can show you. This track is only like 1 minute 40 seconds, so not a lot. But I know on a lot of different tracks, like it's only 15 corners and a lot of them are basically flat out. So very hard to show a lot of detail, but you know. Hope you guys enjoy the race on Wednesday tomorrow. Should be watching it. Remember, go into the Discord. I'll pin everyone. I'll show you the setup and the track guide. But hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.